Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm glad y'all are here. This is Dr. Gail. I'm a Starcy healer, and it's early this morning. And Nicole is trying to get on. She's trying to figure out StreamYard, and she'll hopefully be on. She is in Australia, so it is late for her and early for us. So, but I'm so glad y'all are here. How Valerie? How Lauren? How Susie? Susie, are you aware that you might be able to help Nicole get on? Just let me know if you can text me or whatever, and let me know if you can actually help her while I'm talking to everybody. I don't know if you're in a meeting or what. Hi, Arsana. Um, yeah, we've been trying to get her on since about 7:30 this morning, and when it's the first time to go on, it is difficult because I remember when I was going on Andrea's channel, Lilac Lantern, I had trouble getting on, trying to figure out StreamYard. And then when the first time that Nancy Jean came on my channel, it was the first time I was using it, she had trouble also. It is very easy when you figure it out, but there are some, I think maybe one or two steps that are a little bit different than Zoom, but basically it's like Zoom. Um, okay. All right, Susie, just let me know and I'll text you her email. Hold on just a minute. Um, and I guess we'll be talking about me until Nicole gets on here. Um, let me see if I can find this email address I can send her and see if she can help her through this. Here she is. She want me to resend the invite. Okay, let me resend the invite to her. And hold on just a minute. She's not seeing it. Okay. I just sent that again. I don't know if y'all see the icon behind you or not when I send it, but let me send Susie this email address and see if she can help her. Well, I think Susie already has her email address, come to think of it, but I will send it to her anyway. Sorry about the technical difficulties, but she is extremely interesting. And first, what we're going to start off with, I think I got that right. I think she might already have that email address. But anyway, all right. So I'm back and I'm going to pull it up. I'm so sorry. Oh, hey, Nancy Jean. We're having the same difficulties you and I had when you were trying to go on StreamYard. And Nicole, we've been trying to get her on since 7:30. 7:30 this morning. Hey, Strawberry Rhubarb. She's having difficulties, but I remember the first time you and I was trying to invite you on, we had trouble. And also when I was trying to go on Andrew's channel, I like Lantern, I had trouble getting on there too. So there are some little differences than Zoom when you're used to Zoom. And but I do like StreamYard because you can highlight the answers. But let me send her an email that Susie's going to try to help her. Dead silence. Anyway, she and I talked, and Nicole, when I first started talking to her, I thought she was extremely fascinating, and she was showing me her artwork, and I was just amazed at her artwork, and all of it had a blue avian kind of feel to it, and she's extremely connected to the ETs, and so she's extremely interesting. So I hope she's able to get on because I really want y'all to hear about her and talk to her. And this is the first time she's gone on YouTube. So she's going to be a little nervous. That's what she's telling me. And I'm going to pull up. So I guess at this YouTube, hold on. She's going to be a little nervous. I'm pulling up my phone so I can see the questions a little bit better. Oh, hey, Terry. Um, anyway, hopefully Susie can help her through it. And it's hard because I can't see her screen to see what she's seeing. But anyway, hopefully she'll figure it out. I know she's extremely nervous right now. She was nervous before, and now she can't get on, and she's probably having. I know her husband's helping her. So anyway, anyway, her artwork was just fascinating to me. That it was extremely connected to her. I mean, she gets the codes and everything, and it looks like codes on some of her artwork that she has just written all sorts of codes on there. But anyway, while we wait for her, well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to ask questions about me, about ETs till she gets on, or I can pull some cards for you and I can tell you about a little bit about myself, because I know I don't talk about much about me as much. And I know some of my new subscribers, my past is I was an operating room nurse. I specialized in open heart surgery and neurosurgery. Then I went back to chiropractic school. I was a chiropractor. Then my mother passed away, and then my father developed dementia. So I had to retire and start taking care of him. I was able to go do nursing at first while I was with him, but then, I couldn't. It was just a lot of work with him. The great times, bad times, anybody dealing with somebody with dementia or Alzheimer's, you know what you go through, and you wouldn't give it up for anything because the time you're able to spend with them. But everything prepared me for what I'm doing now. And after COVID, we went inside and I had all these planned. Let's see. Hold on. That's Susie emailing me, asking me if that's truly her email address. And I think it is. Let me just check that. Let me just hold on just a minute. Yep, that's it. But anyway, so when I was taking care of him and he passed away, then I went in and I didn't have anybody to take care of for the first time in my life. I was not taking care of anybody. Hey, White Dragon. And so it was just a different time for me. So we went in, and so I thought I would just start doing all sorts of things. You know, you make the to-do list. And I was going to go through every room in my house, and I was going to reorganize it. And then I was going to paint my back deck. And then I was going to learn Spanish, and I was start meditating, and all these things I was going to do, and of course, one was start a diet. Yeah. And anyway, I just got Susie just emailed. She got a hold of her. So anyway, when I did, and I started meditating, and it was probably about a couple of months into it, all of a sudden I had an angel show up and handed me a bracelet while I was meditating. Well, this freaked me out. I jumped off my couch going, what had just happened? And because she was just trying to hand it to me. So then our only metaphysical friend I knew was Meg. And so I went to Meg going, I know I must be going crazy. I know I have a tumor. I know I need MRI. Something's wrong with me. This angel showed up, and she was like, you're going through a spiritual awakening. So anyway, she started explaining all that. I don't know what I'd have done without Meg. But after that, I started meeting a different ET. I don't know how often, but it was the first one that came to me was a blue being, and I had already gone in and had already met my dad. Now, my past is I've already been able to talk to the people who passed over, and that's easy for me. Later on, I realized I could talk to other people who passed, and spirit guides and everything. And but then at that time, when I met the ET, my dad was sitting on the bench beside me, and a blue being came up, and she was a little petite thing, cute, bubbly personality, and she had this head that's shaped like a jello head, it shook as she talked. It was almost like a crown, but it was all the same color. She was blue. And then when she started talking, I was just mesmerized by her head because every time she laughed, she talked, it moved. It just moved with her. And her name was Metkai, and that turns out to be my spirit guide. Then after that, I started meeting an ET after ET, and it turned out to be like they were all different beings, like gray hybrids that looked kind of mottled skin, and then I met a reptilian that was Carl, and it just kept on and on and on. And I wasn't sure why I was meeting all these different ETs. And then I was told I sat on the Galactic Federation with them, and they were my friends. So then the next, after that, after I went hiking one day, one of the praying mantis came to me and rode home with me and told me what I was going to be doing. And that was I was going to go into like these Area 51s and rescuing ETs. And I'm sitting there going, okay, whatever. I guess you're going to train me. Seems like that'll take a couple of years. Well, it was the next week that I was going and rescuing. Now I had already met my partner at this time because I wanted to know if somebody was doing anything like that, like who was experiencing ETs. And I did. I met her, and we started going on missions the next week together. And she did all the groundwork, and I was all in the sky. And at this time, I was able to fly a spaceship. That was so much fun. I love flying spaceships. And anyway, so that was my kind of journey on where I am today. And then after I started doing that, I went to work on the spaceship as a surgeon. And right now it comes to that I am a surgeon on the spaceship. My specialty is removing implants, getting rid of negative entities. I get to also change brain waves on people who are suffering from some mental issues, or and recently it's been people who have hereditary disabilities that I'm able to go in and change the brain waves, which is wonderful. This is great that I'm able to do this too. And we have such special advanced equipment that I have access to on Earth, to humans and to the ETs, that it's just amazing on what I can do with that. And so anyway, we're still, Susie is talking to Nicole, and I'm just jabbering away. Does anybody have any questions? We were supposed to be talking about art. So do we have any artists in the group that are channeling ETs or anything? Yeah, oh, why don't we pull cards? Why don't we do cards? I've got some cards here. Actually, I've got some new cards, flower petals. And of course, I pulled the moon magic cards. And I've got my color cards. And I've got starseed cards that are sitting right next to me. And I've got the mystic Martian card sitting next to me. There. I'm glad I pulled these out. For some reason, I knew I didn't know. But anyway, would anybody like to have a card pull? I could pull one generally for the whole day, or would anybody? I think I would like to pull some color cards for people. Would anybody like a color card? Let's see, BJ. I've not thought to channel and do alien art. Oh, okay. Well, sometimes okay, there's Susie. She has to get the link but hasn't. Can you resend it? I've sent it several times. Susie, is there a different email that I need to send it to? But if that should, because that's the one I would, let me write down these card people. Okay. BJ, R Santa, Nancy, Jean, Valerie, Terry. Okay. All right. I'm going to send her this invite again. And Okay. All right, Susie, it's resent again. And if she has a different email that she wants me to send it to, I'll do that because I'm not sure what why she's not getting it, because I don't have any problems with her email. I'm not sure why she's not getting StreamYard. But anyway, okay, let's see. I wrote names down, and let's see. I'm not sure if I missed anybody. If I did, y'all can just write it in again. Mercury is in retrograde. Did anybody get out there to see the eclipse last night? It was cloudy here, so I wasn't able to see it. And it also was later for me, so I did sleep instead. So let's see, who am I got first? BJ. Let's see what I want to pull. I'm going to pull a flower card for you. I felt like the flower cards, because it's spring and everybody's out in the yard planning and doing all sorts of stuff. This year's the first time I am, since I'm moving. I haven't gotten out there and done any of that kind of stuff. But anyway, oh, let's see. Oh, okay. There's Nicole. She's saying sorry. She's trying. That's okay. I'm having to figure out how to entertain everybody while we're waiting on you, and we will be here. Wow. Oh, you live in Texas, Lauren, and you watched it with your grandson. Great. That's good for you. I was so glad. All right, BJ. Oh, daffodil. Look at that. The daffodil. Whoop, daffodil. And it says, the sun shines brighter when you're here. Oh, look at that card. That's great. And you're here, so the sun shines brighter. Thanks for being here, because you're making us brighter. That's a great message. And okay, let's see. Our Santa. Let's see what I'm going to pull for you. How about the moon? Let's pull the moon. You're welcome, BJ. Let's see what we got here. The moon. I'll shuffle and then I do this. I know I don't have the screen or the double screen or whatever. That's how I do it. And I just pull one out. Okay, here's your card. I flow towards my gold. I am strongly protected as I go. Ooh, isn't that a great message? Wow, our Santa, that's a good message. So you're going towards your gold, and you're strongly protected as you go. Well, good for you. My gosh, that's a great message. Both of y'all had some good messages. Okay. All right. Let's see. What am I going to pull for Nancy Jean? Nancy Jean, what do you want? I know you don't want an ET card for sure. You want a ground card. So let's do a flower one for you. Okay. You're welcome, our Santa. Okay, let's do a flower. Yeah, Nancy Jean's, she loves Earth. She doesn't want to be out there in space with me. She doesn't even want to go up there at all. She wants to stay on the ground. Oh, the tulip. The tulip. Look at this card. The tulip. Yep, the tulip. You are worth what it is you desire. You're worth what it is you desire. Oh, that's a great message, because a lot of people, we don't think we're worth what we desire. And so I think, that's where the message that you're getting, Nancy Jean, that you are worth what you desire. And you're definitely worth what you desire. So whatever you want, whatever you desire, you are worth it. And I think a lot of us struggle with that part of it, because Nancy, you're so talented in everything, and you deserve everything you should get, or that you want. And I know you've been struggling with those eggs, so that's what you want. That's what you should get. All right, Valerie, let's see. Okay, yeah, I'll give. Is my choice what I'm going to pull? I actually wanted to pull an ET card for you. So I'm thinking I'm going to go for the Starseed Oracle deck. And let me see what I've got here. Oh, the void. It's hard to see on here. The void. And it says, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. This is, okay. Oh, okay. Hold on just a minute. Anyway, this is telling you to stop, go in the womb, nurture yourself. So I hope that means something to you, because it makes me feel like you're on the go all the time, and that you need to stop and take care of yourself. I believe you've been taking care of everybody else but you. So, BJ, you want an ET card? Hold on just a minute. They just sent me another email address to send her. So let me do this again. Let me try this invite again to a different email address. Let's see. Hold on. I'm having to concentrate on an email address. Yeah, that was Nicole sending me a different email address to try. So we'll see. Anyway, so let's see. The next person is Terry. All right, Terry. All right, let's see, Terry. I think I want a moon card for you. Pull this out. Here we go. I'm having to work several things here. Hopefully that will work for her. That email address will work for her. So Terry gets a moon card. All right, let's see what we got here. Here's the card I pulled. You got sun coming in here. I will not remain stuck. I choose change. Wow, Terry. Choose change. Don't get stuck. Are you stuck? I think you know exactly what it's talking about. So you feel like you're on the threshold of something and that you're needing to change, but there's some obstacle in the way. And I'm not sure what the obstacle is, but oh, Nicole's here. Nicole's here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nicole's here.
I'm in. Yay. Hello. Oh my gosh. No idea.
We all feel your pain. Well, I'm going to pull one more card. I have Patricia's name here, and then we'll get you. Okay.
Go ahead.
Let me pull this one thing, and I'm going to pull.
Okay.
You just relax a minute while I pull her card. And I think I had EJ was wanting an ET card too. Let's see. Let me have Patricia. Patricia, what am I going to get, Patricia? Let me see what I feel here. I'm kind of feeling the flower card for you. Yes, Susie. Thank you so much, Susie, for your help. Here, I can't tell you. I don't think Nicole would be here if it wasn't for you.
Thanks, Susie. My husband was useless, and he's a techie. Useless.
I know. I was really surprised because I thought for sure you would be okay.
No.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here going, "Help me!" And he's like, "I don't know. I don't know."
Well, hold on just a minute. Let me get Patricia's card and then BJ's card.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Here, Patricia. You get, I don't even know how to pronounce this name. Boronia? Let's see. Now I got to really figure out this camera. Boronia.
Boronia.
Do not fear or doubt the new paths ahead. There you go. What in the world, Patricia, are you trying to undertake? Don't fear those paths ahead. Don't doubt it. I need that card. Too. I'm getting ready to move to. I'm moving to Mount Shasta within the next, I think, 10 days, and I'm sitting there. I still don't know why. I just know I'm working with the ETs.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know what this is called really by faith here on this. Okay. BJ wanted a ET card, so I'm gonna pull her out of the Star City card, and then we'll get to you.
No, it's all good.
Oh, you love the flowers? Okay. All right, BJ. You've got what a card. Oh, this is great. You must be very special, because Hardarians are very special people. You got love, Hardarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Now, the only negative thing about them is they love everybody, they bring everybody in, and they do need to create some boundaries, and this is what it's telling you to do. But Hardarians are just special people.
They're from Mintaka. They're amazing.
They are amazing. And
amazing.
What I have found, and I don't know what you look like, BJ, but it seems like a lot of them have like this mane of hair. So like they really have beautiful hair, but Hadarians are very special. So, okay, everybody, let's start the show.
Oh gosh.
Now,
it made me come and do this.
Well, it's funny that hey, Gino, it's funny that we all, and when we begin, we always have difficulties. And then as soon as you get it, it's so easy. So I don't know what was the problem with your email address, because
it's the link. The link never showed up on top of the email.
But it did on the second email.
It went to my husband's, yeah. So that's why it looks like Oren every time. It's the husband's email. So
okay. Well, and we've never had difficulties with your email before. It's just
no.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, everybody, here's Nicole. And Nicole is an artist, and she does amazing art, which whenever she was showing me her artwork, I was just fascinated with. But one of the most fascinating things is I was understanding all those codes or where it came from. I just couldn't believe it. So I had to bring her on, and she has a lot of ET experiences. But I'm going to start off with the first few simple questions.
Oh boy.
Warmed up.
All right. I'll see what I can answer.
Relax.
There's some things that are kind of like I've been told there's some things that
I get told all the time. Everybody only knows probably 30% of what I do.
Yeah. There's some points that I was already told I can't go there. So I'll let you know.
Exactly. Oh, well, we're just going first on personal stuff. Like, just tell me about your family, when you were born, where you were born.
Okay, now this is one of the problems right there. This is
on Earth.
On Earth, this is the problem. One of the problems on Earth is I was born in a place that was under chaos. So certain circumstances I can't explain. I can say it in private, but I can't say it in public.
Okay.
But I was born in a country called Iran. That I can say.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
So how did you end up in Australia?
Okay. That I can do. All right. I've always had a fascination. The problem is, though, that what was it? 20 years ago, I was supposed to come as a college student. I didn't. Sorry, uni student. For those who are not, they're in Europe. Uni student, not college for high school for most other places, but college for the States. And I didn't get a chance to do my honors study abroad in here, so I ended up going to England instead. So eventually, I ended up marrying a Kiwi.
Did you?
Uh-huh. Okay. But my husband is not completely Kiwi. He wasn't born in New Zealand. We just lived there a while. And his mother was born in New Zealand. So we have New Zealand passports. So we stayed there for about 9.5 years, 10 years after we got married. And then he just got an opportunity here, and we moved for my child because he didn't have much of an opportunity there for my child and his needs.
Right.
So we had to move here.
Okay.
We had to basically take care of him, not me. It's not a me thing.
Well, I was going to say, it's amazing how many people do that, move for a different country for their children or for their child that has some special needs.
I did.
Yeah.
And so he got a part-time job. And the funniest thing was the part-time job was equal to a full-time pay in New Zealand.
Really?
The part-time here is full-time pay in New Zealand.
I thought, is New Zealand expensive overhead too? I mean, expensive to live there?
Wow. Are you kidding? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, like you guys are worried, you guys are complaining, and I fully respect that in the States about the money that you're paying for gas and for food and for clothing and for everything. Yeah. An apple, like a bag of apples, could be $6. Straight up.
So we
tomatoes could be like $4 or $5 a kilo.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Just give you an idea. Kiwi fruit are nothing. Like it's like peanuts, but everything else is super expensive.
Okay. So what about
everything? Healthcare, perfect. It's amazing.
What about Australia?
Amazing healthcare down here. Amazing healthcare.
Cost of living?
Oh, no good. It's comparative to everywhere. It's pretty bad. We have a 2-bedroom. We pay about a little over $1,700 a month.
Okay.
Give or take. Yeah. And if you want like an old house with asbestos, you can pay, a good $1,500 a month, or less.
Right.
It's your choice. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's move on to what got you started in art.
I have no idea. I just think I was always inclined to create. And I always drew when I was a kid, and I don't have any pictures that survived.
I see Oren showed up. Oh, yeah. He's going to help you out here. That's
oh yeah, no, he fled the room already. He's now gone. He's taking care of the kid in the other room. He's scared of me now. He's like, no, she's going to kill me.
What happens? Couldn't get me on.
I swear, yeah. No.
Let's talk about your art.
My art is the hardest part. It's so personal, and it's when you said no, I have to show my face and my art at the same time. I said, you're crazy. I can't do this because this is so personal that I can't even talk. I can speak. I'm very eloquently speaking. I speak well.
Yeah, you do.
I communicate well. I'm a Virgo. I have that. No, I'm a teacher. No, still, this is possibly one of the hardest things I'm doing right now. So go ahead.
The thing about your artwork is I felt like it needed to be shared.
Yeah, everybody's told me that though. You're not. You're like the 7th person that's yelled at me to show my work.
Yeah. So, are you going to show any work today?
Sure. Okay, I'll describe my work. My work is okay. I can create realistic. It's kind of like a mixture of Escher with the Flanders. Like they do those beautiful detailed paintings with the. Like I don't know how to remember. I don't know if you remember this painting. It has like the tiles, it's Dutch paintings that have like these beautiful tiles. And in the background of a painting, you'd see these amazing tiles, but they would have zodiac symbols on them. And you can actually zoom in and see them. They're absolutely, and that's how I create. I create with a hidden image with an image within an image. But those images also have codes, I realized. They create frequencies. And they affect you. And I didn't realize that. They affect others. They affect many that surround them. And whoever looks at it, you either go, oh, or you go, oh, yeah, exactly. And then you even went in and you go, oh my goodness, what was that? And that's kind of what they do. I didn't realize it. And I found my old sketchbook from 20 years ago as well. And it's pure like pain, and it's wonderful. It's such beautiful emotion coming out on a page. And now I'm looking at the work I'm doing now, and I'm blown away. It's just, and I'm writing, okay, and people call light language. I'm writing light language as if it's just second nature.
Right.
I sing it. I speak it. It's weird. It just comes out. So this is the oddest part of it. The art is is a way of healing. It's a way of bringing people together, or parts of a person together. When you look at it, it's not meant to harm you, to trigger you in a, like, if you get triggered in a bad way, I'm sorry, but you may be triggered to figure something out, not because you're trying to, because I'm trying to get you, pissed off or angry. I'm actually doing it
Well,
from myself. It's just I zen out. I leave my body when I create. I am not in my body. And something else takes over, and it is the most peaceful thing in the world. It's not even like it's the best place to be. And it's the only time I ever want the unknown. Everything else I have to know, I have to plan, I have to figure out, everything has to work. No. Art, no plan. Do not tell me how to do it. Don't ask me what you want. You can ask if you want specifics, sure. But you have to leave it completely to me. And I've done that before. So a lot of my work is going to be kind of like custom work. And I'm working on a catalog now that you've asked me before, when you asked me to do this. I actually started a catalog. Yeah. And now I have 75 in one, and I have 82 in another.
Oh, wow.
And then I have massive paintings where I'm pointing my hand that way is a closet. And I have massive paintings I haven't even cataloged. Then I have a whole entire, wait for it, not done, smaller little sheath of like a portfolio case that has at least 35 pieces in there.
Wow.
So
you're now tiptoeing or kind of going into where you will share it.
Okay. The original or a photograph?
I don't want to see the original.
I knew you're going to see that, so I pulled out the books. All right, which one? Do you want the big ones, like the ones I showed you, or another ones?
Just anything you feel that you're being told that you should show. I think it comes from you.
I'm going to flip and see which one they say go. Because I have certain.
Okay, you want me to say go, flip through?
No, I have certain beings are around me right now saying, do this one, do that one, don't do that one, do this one.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. They let them decide what they want you to show.
Oh, they like this one. They thought this was good.
Kind of mean to meetups. Oh.
Okay, yeah. I'm just going to cover the wording, but I'm going to put it up to the picture. Oop, sorry. I don't know. Can you see?
Well, bring it down a little. Oh, face in there.
Oh, oops, sorry. Angled down and there it is.
Yeah.
There. Because that's in front of my face.
Amazing.
Yeah. There it is.
Amazing. And is that the codes over there on this side that you're covering?
Oh, I'm actually, yeah. You know what it's? What I'm covering are the words that came out as a channeling. Mm-hmm. But if you look real careful, there's a little star being that's in between the two.
I see her. I mean, I see it. To me, it's a female.
Yes, it is. It is
going through, and she's I see her for sure.
So that's just one kind of piece. So this is all pencil, and it's actually really crappy colored pencils, and I don't know how I do that with ink and pencil, but I'm actually kind of proud.
It should be.
Yeah, this one you like too, but
is there a story? Is there a story to that one, to her?
Oh yes.
Yeah, so what's the story to that?
I can read it. I wonder. See, I also write the context of how I create, why I create them. So a lot of them is very personal, but even though it's personal, there's an energy that somebody else can pick up on for themselves. So, okay, this is law of perpetual transmutation of energy. Basically, is what this is describing. I also create with the 10 or 12 laws of nature or of the universe.
Okay.
12 laws. I'll explain those after. Yeah, I'll go through it. And it's I wrote silent strength of the soul to keep evolving no matter anything. Self-portrait of, I can't say that part. They don't. United with all its parts, and it's called Silent Emergence.
Silent Emergence. And that's the good. That should be the title of it.
Yeah, it's called Silent Emergence, and it comes up in that context. Here, see. I'll put it 1, 2. There it is. I got it better.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Now, so now if you look carefully, there are two kinds of beings, star beings, and they're coming together as one.
Oh, do you know what kind of star beings they are?
Yes, I do.
And
One is a blue avian and one is a Lyran.
Okay. And the colors even kind of match them, like the lyrics.
They don't. Yeah, they almost completely. Yeah, even though it's basically like an eagle, but that's the avians created eagles for certain reasons. But I'm not. They know why as well. This one is one of my favorites. There it is, and that's basically me floating around on my face as a human.
Okay.
Oh, that was a doodle. That was a doodle.
That was a self-portrait.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah. And I call that state of perfection. Loving the embrace of love itself, embracing the unknown, just being, one with the highest self, authentic, blissful, in the moment present. And that's how it comes. I don't get sometimes there are massive stories to them, and some are tiny.
Yeah.
Very.
And you identify, or can you say what ET race do you?
Okay. They're allowing me to say them.
Okay.
But there is one part that when we discussed, there's a higher part there that is the one you said, but it's even higher than that one.
Okay.
We'll discuss that later. I'll explain that in a minute.
Okay.
There's a blue avian. You're gonna see blue avians.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Lauren saying one of the star beings looks like the being I can always see on the screen behind me. She sees it behind me.
I'm trying to. It's a hard one, actually. Is it not? Is the Arcturian? Because the Arcturian's always around you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, of course.
I mean,
Arcturian.
I would say the Arcturian's behind you.
Yeah, because that's what I am, a human hybrid with Arcturian.
Yeah, and I'm part Arcturian, and I'm part Andromedan, and I'm part Lyran. Meow meow.
So you're a multi everything.
I'm a little cat with everything. Yeah, they're starting telling me to put this one up only because it's not like the happiest, they said. But it's good to see.
And I want you to show that one.
Yeah, but they want to show that even if it's not happy, it still shows. Do you see?
It looks angry.
Yes, it is. I was furious.
You were furious when you were doing that one.
I think this was family related.
Yeah.
But you see, but that's good. That's what they wanted to show. They wanted to show that even if you have, like, you know, they just do tarot cards, because I wanted to create the catalog so people can make their own kind of decks of cards, or they can create their own works with it. They can make booklets or give them as a gift, or, you know, make big poster size things out of it.
Terry's saying the walls of blue wings these days.
I can't see the chat. Also, I wish I could see the chat.
Lauren's saying it's over my left shoulder, and I have long wondered if anyone else sees it. Well, I guess you're getting the answer, Lauren. She's not seeing it. You might be the only one. Over my left shoulder. Is it?
Okay, but the question is, what does it look like? Does it look tall? Does it have very?
She's saying it looked like your picture that she showed.
Oh, which one? Ooh.
She says that's the one she sees over my shoulder.
With the blue? With the blue?
I'm not real sure. I think it was which one was it, Lauren? Was it the first, second, or third picture she showed?
This one?
Let's see if she'll say.
Yeah, I'll hold that one.
She's not tapped it in yet. We'll see. See, what's the second one? Because I think she said it when she saw it when it was the portrait of you.
Oh, the little one? That little lady? Little lady? Oh, oops. It is so backwards on the camera.
Yeah, I know. Is that the one you saw, Lauren, over my shoulder? Which one? I'm going to turn around and look.
Because I always know you always have two very nice tall Arcturians around you. That I always know.
I do. Well, actually, one of them is an Arcturian descendant, and the other one is Oh, I can't remember what species she's from. They're not actually Arcturians, but they're descendants of Arcturians.
Mm. Which one is that? I don't remember though. I know the one you're talking about.
Well, both of them. It's Matt, Kai, and Sally are the ones that are always here when I'm doing YouTube channels. And one is like deer descendant, but
Is she talking about a Lyran? Does she mean there's a Lyran behind you?
I have a Lyran also. Her name's Sally that comes in as a guide. So yeah,
that's what she's talking about. She's talking about Sally.
Well, that's Sandy.
Sandy, yeah. Okay, your Lyran is behind you.
Yeah,
that's what she means.
Yeah.
They also
there's Lauren. She says it's the first one with the beak shape.
Ah, the eagle. Yeah,
behind me.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Lauren. Apparently you're the only one that sees it. So.
Wow. Yeah, this is the one I showed you that was channeled, that had the language originally. Let's see if I can. It's a pencil, so I have to be very gentle.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
It's highly, highly detailed. It is super hard to do this with a camera.
Eyeball looking at me.
It is, right? A couple of eyeballs. A couple of things floating around inside. And this one, it's a gorgeous message, actually. This is oh, it says message for the human collective and COVID and general chaos.
Yeah.
This one's big. This one's a huge message. And it's all about love and peace. And this is the writing initially. Oops, I am so bad at this. I'm getting better.
I'm getting better.
All right. So that's how it initially came. I'm going to show you one that I've done recently where it's now in the drawing. Yeah, they want me to show this one. Ready? This one's new.
That's you? Okay, good.
It's right in the drawing.
Oh, look at that. Wow. Oh, what detail that is.
I know, right? Isn't that insane?
Are those the codes? Almost looks like a bullfrog.
That's right. Yeah, they're all the codes right in there. Right there.
Wow.
And I really embed them into like the colors, into the pattern, into the light, the drawing itself.
Do you know what the codes mean, or do you?
Yes, they translated it, and it says start of transmission, straight up, just like that. Find the wonder, wonder in the light, find the love in peace, stand in your sovereignty. The journey is true to your own soul's frequency. Divinity, majesty of unconditional love, seeking all that is to be. Look within to find the light of home, to the love of Source Creator.
Oh, what a message.
And that's what this one came out. And it's each tiny, oh gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Here we go. Does that work a little better?
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And my husband saw that. He goes, that's another eyeball. What are you staring at me for?
You know, when he's gone to another room and he's on here in the chat.
Oh my gosh, he's
Nicole has a lot of codes and pictures of faces in her painting.
Absolutely. So those are some of those. I made one for you.
Oh, you made one for me? Oh, wow.
I sent it to your email. You didn't see?
Yes.
Yes, you did. I'm sharing yours now. So you expose me, I expose you, my lady. Let's go. This is you.
Yay, that's me. Is there a message on it?
Yes.
I see on the bottom there's a message.
Absolutely.
Like, Dr. Gail forced me to do this.
It says healer, illuminated guide to all. And what you do is you connect multiple dimensions within the space and the ether.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You see that?
I do see
and
that.
The colors in the middle are healing. And the yellow, the colors all mean something. It's not just the words or what's hidden in the way that's drawn. It's the frequency, it's the energy of the line. Like, I don't go choose to make things look like lines just for fun.
Right.
It's not,
Right.
You know,
Because, I work with color a lot, so I do know what kind of energy color carries.
yeah. And the colors I use are specific. Like this was quite recent. Oh, you're gonna get a kick out of this one. I have to show you this one.
So I'm
Let
the
me-
healer of both realms of which
Yes.
makes sense since I'm doing humans and ETs.
Pretty much, yes. You're everywhere.
Yeah. And
Yep.
so are you.
That's the problem. This one is a pretty recent one, and if you could see the face hit right
See
there.
that face. That ET face.
Yep. It's very Arcturian headed on purpose. This is my Arcturian coming out going, let's go for a ride. And he's just like flying around. And that one's called Emanating Metamorphosis.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Did that come with a thing?
Lauren's saying, oh, how precious and powerful. I love the flow.
Yes? Do they see what I'm trying to say? Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
On White Dragon, he was saying that is a falcon-like feathered being. Well, I think all yours are feathered beings, pretty much.
Yeah, there's a big avian that just kind of tends to take over when everything comes out. You'll always find a bird, whether I like it or not. It just I don't know why. Sometimes a fish, but it's usually whale, by the way. This is cute. Ready?
Oh, ooh, look at that big long message. Yeah, what is that? Somebody coming out? Looks like I'm coming out party. I'm coming out. I see you.
That's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
You see the wall?
Yeah.
And I'll bring it back a little. I did it so you can see the whole thing. But now if you look at the person, it's cool, right?
Mm-hmm, it is cool.
That little blue guy. I loved it.
Where's that message?
This one is okay. When stands the truth, one finds the path to live for, and you find the sound of harmony there. Finding compassion in loving integration allows for flow and the evolution to aid processing and packaging for movement that is elevating the unknown through chaos, rebuilding, reconstructing anger and mistrust as the energetic. Yep, that's one. I thought I said enigmatic. No, it's energetic. Propulsion flow is continuous with rhythm onward into perpetuity, a learning young lesson for the stubborn and obstinance and fear, that grace brings order to universal love, peace, and unity, working to build a sense of oneness, unification, and in love, light, and eternal infinite abundance. End of transmission. And I swear, that's how it comes. End of transmission. That's how they talk to me.
I love that one.
And that was a more recent one. So those are just the small ones.
White Dragon's saying those drawings are a snapshot of energy in motion. You need to make movements instead.
Yeah, they kind of are, and it's also quite interesting because the way I create, it's kind of, I'm creating the nano world, like what we call in science the nano world or the quark elements. And I work in the quantum world, and I described it to you once before, but it's very strange.
Well, years ago, everybody in the chat.
I got like 5 words. There was cognitive, quantum, bio, neurodynamics. I actually know what those mean now. This is me drawing without looking. All those lines, the energy.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah, okay. There it is. That's better. There, yeah. Right? Got it? Yeah, we got it.
It almost looks like there's a cocoon in there.
It is. It is a cocoon. Yep. Yeah. So since you asked me to do this, I decided my whole being went, fine, and made every metamorphic creation possible. This is what came out after I spoke to you.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Uh-huh. Insanity. All that energy moving and flowing and swirling and
insanity out of that one.
It's great, right? It's beautiful though. It's a nice flow.
Here's what I get out of it. There's insanity at the bottom, but look at the idea that comes out above.
Yes, that's it. That's right. And it's exactly right. And because it's called activation and chaos.
Chaos at the bottom, activation at the top. Yeah.
Bingo. That's exactly it. And this is all done with like simple pens
Uh-huh.
and nothing fancy. So I will show. I could show you the big guys. Would you like to see a super big guy?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Lauren is saying this quote is the reoccurring messages we are being told to follow. Yes. And Terry, love this, Nicole. So happy you decided to share. Thanks.
Thank you. I'm really shy, guys. I'm not. I'm.
We all are. We're all. Most of us are introverts that are on YouTube. It's amazing they're choosing introverts to go on YouTube, and I don't know why, because I had no plans of sharing my stuff. In fact, my notes that I was taking notes and notes like you're doing your drawings. I was doing notes and notes and notes and notes. I had no idea I was going to be sharing it. They kept telling me to write everything down, and so I did. But it was like me, and sometimes I'm looking at it going, I don't understand my own writing.
I know exactly, and then I look back and I have to always like rewrite what I wrote. But when I draw, there's no changing things. This is one of my favorite ones. I drew this years ago.
Oh, look at that.
All right, my fingers on the way. I'm sorry, guys. Let me move my
That makes me want to go there, wherever that is, or even I've been there.
I can give it like honestly. I'll leave it up for a second. I want to see what people say in the comments, what they think they see, and then I can tell them what I see in it. But I don't want to ruin it for people, because the last thing I want to do is make anyone decide what.
You see, you look at it differently when you look at it one way. It's one of those. What does everybody see in? And you look at it one time, and this is what you see, and then you start looking at it again, and you start seeing. So, anybody got some ideas of what you see?
Yeah.
Because first I was seeing a tree trunk in the place I wanted to live, and now I'm seeing it's a person sitting down.
There you go.
Like they're meditating or something, or praying or meditating. Mm-hmm. And so that was my second look at it.
Yep. So you got 2 cards so far, Gail. Go ahead. Let's see who sees what. There are also hidden pictures in the picture.
Okay, let's see. Terry's saying, "Love it, women holding a bird." Landing area with a vortex.
Cool.
You have birds like beings, birds, almost. I don't even know how to say that word, white dragon.
Which one?
Pterodactyl. That might be what it is.
Okay, so I'll give it a little bit away.
Okay.
Dr. Gail, you got it there. See, there's a woman on the bottom laying down, and it's an arm, but it could be a branch or a tree trunk. And above the tree trunk, it could be a bird, and then there's a little figure, and I'll hint. I don't know.
I see the little bird. Yeah.
That's a person. That's a little entity, a little person.
Oh, okay.
I don't see. It's really hard to see unless you get real close.
Now I see it. I see the face.
Now the bird that everyone's seeing, I could definitely see right there.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. And this one is one of my favorites. I might put this as a cover for like my own deck of cards I create for people.
So what does it mean?
So you said tree. I called it the tree of life.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got at the very first.
And I called it the feminine divine, the giver, protector. I will hold you up, whenever you need me.
That's a good message.
And that was her. This was 2 years ago. I've been doing this for 20 years and not realizing it. 20 years I've been embedding pictures within pictures.
Well, tell us a little bit about you getting this information and who are you getting this information from to develop. Can you talk about that?
Yes, I can. The only reason there's certain things I can't talk about is because there's certain connections, like when you do your work, when you go, yes?
Right.
There's certain things you can't mention because they're just not appropriate, or they're just not the right timing.
White Dragon is also the same way, and I have to kind of hold him back not to share too much of what he's doing.
Right. Some things just they might go into the wrong, let's say, hands.
Exactly.
I don't know how else to say that without being politically incorrect, as they say.
Right.
A lot of this comes. I've been watching Daniel Scranton give channelings for years now on the Arcturian Council, the 90 Arcturian Council.
Mm-hmm.
I've already mentioned I'm part Arcturian. So this I can say, my child is at least 14-dimensional Arcturian.
Right.
And He told me that himself. The only reason I say that is because I drew this, and that's the premise of where I'm getting a lot of this. Because the Arcturians are of this galaxy, let's say the most of the Milky Way, are the most advanced, right?
Right.
They say, give or take, right? I am connected to Andromeda, and
Right.
Andromeda has different beings, but also high. So whoever's the highest of Andromeda, I'm also connected to, and that's not the one I'm hiding. So we can't talk about it. But this is my Arcturus. Remember, I showed you that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking under glasses, so if you can see things, you tell me if you see it well, because my glasses are barely, really, pretty much off my face, almost. Yeah. So this to me is it's a sacred spot, literally in Arcturus, where I go. And I just sit. See where that little flower is? I'm kind of zooming in on.
I do.
Up on the gold. I sit up there under the tree, and I look down and I feel the mist of this waterfall.
So you don't see the people, because when I go to Arcturus, I go into the community.
I did. No, I did see them. I did. Yeah, but I try to avoid them because I like going into the nature, and I also know that I never touch the ground. I'm always floating off the ground.
Right.
It's like you don't just you look at the grass and you just kind of touch the blades with your feet or your hands, and you give them the love, and they just you feel the back, and then it's just this amazing swirl of energy. Yeah. Thank you, whoever said that the energy. It's like if you see the energy flow in the work, because I really appreciate that. That's kind of what I try to do. Not try, but I know that's what comes out. That's why this is so personal. So you all are making me nervous, but it's okay.
Yeah, you're just yeah.
I'm just me.
Yeah. I'm just curious. Says she saw a face in the land.
Was there? Yes, there was.
And White Dragon says, I decide what to tell, no restrictions, but Dr. Gail gets lots of info via email. Yeah, I get a lot of information. Maybe I'm the only one that's restricting him, because he's doing a lot of things.
Yeah, there is one.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of very important things.
I get strange messages. It's like when I predicted, I know that I was with the Delphi at one point when it wasn't Greece. It was like the Delphi people that are now in the Agartha network under certain places on the earth, like in Telos, and the difference
you're doing. What is it that you're doing among the ETs right now?
Me personally,
like me personally, I know what I'm doing. I'm a surgeon on a spaceship. I know what I'm doing. I also know that I am the liaison, that I go to different planets to be able to talk to, and I do.
I hear you.
I travel with 2 other beings, but I'm the liaison.
Yeah, I'm getting my notebook that you just asked. Like, this is me writing my notes and right? You do this too. So you're you're a healer. You're crazy, amazingly beautiful, gifted. Like I was a surgeon in another life.
Okay.
I was. I have a very steady hand. I'm technically, oh gosh, how do I understand propulsion. Mm-hmm. I am an expert, like people are experts with technology, or magnetics, for example, or let's say crystal technology. Mm-hmm. I can understand crystal technology. That's not my only forte. I am of energy itself. Mm-hmm. Of energy itself. I'm an expert of energy itself, and light and of light energy. So I create it.
I want to ask you a question. Are you one of the light beings that I travel with?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yes. Yeah, and I you're the one that does the healing, and I end up becoming the one that sometimes tells you where to find them.
Okay.
That's as best I can give out at the moment, because in this notebook on a certain page is a group. I'm going to ask, am I allowed to mention the name? I'm asking because this is like, yeah, okay, yes. They said I can describe it. But I have to be careful certain parts. Cool? Cool. Okay. It's called the Galactic Councils of Universal Order.
Okay.
Now I'm here as a teacher. My soul spark has always been as a creator. I'm very scientific, but I'm also very artistic, very creative. But I'm kind of like the diplomat with the secret information.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm like? It's very strange that way, where someone says, "Oh, I don't know where that came from." I say, "Yes, I do."
Mm-hmm.
You ask me where, I say, "I'm not going to tell you."
Right.
That's why I told Susie to put High Priestess, because the High Priestess in tarot cards, she knows all about the laws. It knows about what works, which laws work for what. That's why, like, oh, the law of attraction, the blah blah blah, the soul, twin souls.
Right.
Forgive me, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, but everything is all the same. We are all interconnected. We are all exactly the same. We are just different bodies, different purposes, and different tiny makeups. We're just tiny fractals of different ways, but we're all the same. We come from the same exact light. So my main work with them is that I'm like, okay, so this council is, okay, I have to exclude one line from it. It says the Council of the Universes coexisting, and this was channeled, mind you. Council of the Universes coexistence in quantumly entangled multiverse inter-universal councils that bridge the multiverses and connect all sentient life or beings throughout the multiverse, the councils that run and oversee all other councils.
You show me how to get to the places I'm supposed to get to.
Bingo.
That's what you do.
That's it. Now, the next line I can't show on screen, unfortunately. But there is more to that role that I have there. But that's the best way that I think. Thank you, Dr. Gail. You said it beautifully. I can't say more than that of what I do, because if I reveal too much more, no more pink-eyed little creatures from my window outside my child's bedroom. That's all I could say. All right?
Yeah, they'll just shut you down for a couple of days and then go.
Oh my gosh, it got me so mad.
What was that?
It pissed me off to the nth degree. I was so angry. I told my son, I said, "Sweetheart, you did so well." I told my son, "Thank you. You shooed them away. But no more, no more pink-eyed nothing in my house."
Mary has trouble with her children like that all the time. That she's always shooing stuff away because they're just like an open book and let anything in.
That's it. And I was like, no. I love the name White Dragon because I love the dragons. I love the galactic portal dragon. I call them the galactic portal dragon protectors. Whatever title I want to give. And they're one of my favorites out there. And every time I want to chill and relax, I just go, okay, give me the big blue one, and I want to go flying, and I don't want to hit the ground. Just take me across all the universes. Just leave me, let me fly. But what I do with ETs is, okay. For example, you're telling Mary that I do a lot with crystals. That's my labradorite.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just one big chunk.
You're just loaded with the crystals.
I have a selenite next to a moldavite, which is the biggest no-no on the planet.
Oh, so you train yours too?
So I'm like, boom!
You have pet rocks also. You train them. You figure out.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere in my house. I have to put the energy where it has to.
Right.
I can't be confined to thinking that I can't handle it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And the strongest stones, I have baffled poor Nancy Jean.
She's on the chat.
Yes. Oh, is she? Hi. I asked you a question about I'm the one that asked the question about the moldavite, the quartzes, and the blue stones. That was me.
Well, Nancy Jean probably will be inviting you on her channel.
I would love to. She's already
expressed interest in that. So she's on.
I love stones. It's ridiculous. And I have this gorgeous big old blue smoky quartz. I don't know. Can you see it there? On my finger. And next to it's a hematite. And the hematite grounds me. The quartz, let's just say half of my head is being pulled in all directions. And If I'm not wearing these, I'm not on the ground.
I'm so pathetic compared to yours. I have a turquoise that I keep.
No, it's beautiful.
And I have, of course.
No, these are the only two big ones I own. Those are the only two big ones. That's gorgeous.
And then, of course, I have this is my worry stone.
Ooh.
And this is one I play with all the time. And this is one of my favorites. These two are my favorite. That one.
What is that one?
Turquoise. That's an amethyst.
What's that? That's amethyst?
Yeah, a dark colored
Oh,
amethyst.
you have a good one. You have that. I think if you go to Jen's World Tarot, Jen's World, she's amazing too. She does stones. She
actually learned from Nancy Jean.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's all over them. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
She's a protege of Nancy Jean.
And here's a funny thing. If they were saying this, if you wanted to see where I was about 20 years ago.
Oh yeah.
See? That's 20 years ago.
Wow.
So that's anger 20 years ago.
Oh, there's Nancy on here. She's saying anytime. She wants you on the channel anytime.
I would love to. I wanted to get what you call that? The garden from you, the stone garden.
Yeah.
And the email didn't go through. Sorry. Honestly, sorry. I will do it again if I get a chance. I did try.
I will be giving you your information. I'll be giving her your information. But let's see. Let's
a big guy for you guys. You want to see the big one?
Pretty.
All right, we're gonna get you a big one.
Let's
see. Now this one I gave to Renee at Tarot Love Community, which is a really cool place too. And there's another one called Ascension Playground, which is really cool.
Oh yeah. We know all about Ursula.
Here we go. It's really big, so it's hard to put it all on the screen.
Yeah, because Ursula's an artist also, so y'all probably really
amazing in the frequency she creates with. Oh, and I also do sacred geometry. Correct. Yes. It's universal laws, sacred geometry. I do chemistry. I understand chemistry way too well. I do biology way too well, and I understand physics way too well.
That's all my stuff. Chemistry, biology.
Why do you think
all those courses on Earth? So that's all me. I love those science courses. I'm a science person.
And also, I told you I was on the Athena, the big Athena thing. So the ship, and you were there once with me, by the way.
Well, I'm thinking, because I've seen you travel better. I knew there's two light beings that travel with me, and when we met, I kept going.
There's a butterfly.
I think she's one of them.
Yep, and there's my little butterfly. If you see really careful, I embed words in it. So each color means something. Hope and change.
Hope and change.
And then, so what I wanted to do was put these all in a catalog. Let's see what this
look at what. Let's see. Juno's. She wears a moldavite and a Herkimer all the time.
Yep.
Terry's, I'm working with yellow sapphire and diamonds. Oh wow. Shouldn't work together, but it's my collective. Yeah. I don't think we need to be restricted like that.
No.
Juno. And I have an 18-inch long selenite wand that sits in front of me when I'm on the computer. Yeah.
As you guys talk, I will show you my stones that I should not be doing, that people will be like, shame on you. You should not be putting them together. I'm trying to gouge it out of my bag. Hold on. Sorry. It's right in front of me. This I did not think. It goes in my special place. They're hidden. Did I have them?
Looking for it?
I think. Oh no, I found them. Sorry, they're in my pouch. Here we go. Now, in this little bag, I know this sounds weird. In that bag, there's a turquoise right there. There it is. There's turquoise. I'm covering it. That rectangle is a turquoise. That is a fluorite.
Now, what is this little bag for?
The bag's holding the selenite.
I mean, what is it? You got the little bag for all that collective. What is it for?
I keep it next to my hip. Like I keep it on myself at all times.
Okay.
And this has Amazonite, selenite, moldavite. Well, there's another one in here that I forgot that
Well,
I
there's
put.
somebody here, Redheaded Star Child. Dr. Gail, I love that name, Redheaded Star Child. Love it. I'm assuming you have red hair. My whole
That was
family.
definite Pleiadian in that redhead. That's beautiful.
What was that?
Pleiadians were redheads.
Yes. Well, there's a lot of them that are redheads
Yeah.
that I have found.
Yes.
It's just not just one, but yeah, Redheaded Star
Not
Child.
all of them, but some. There was like, you know how you said that everybody has different. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody comes from and has a little bit and picks up different things at different times and what they associate, what planet they like, what planet they
Oh,
like.
this was
I want to do that again. I'm wondering how many of us are going to go, Earth, we're not doing that again. Oh, yeah, look at that.
So you started with this guy, this beautiful little dolphin whale thing, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And then I painted the water around it and I said, nope, not touching it up,
yeah.
leaving it around there. And that just made me happy.
Is that for Series B? That from Series B?
I
Or
think so. Yeah. And I think originally they came from, my whales originally came from Andromeda and also from Series B. They both like, they flip-flop depending on where I felt like being at the time.
right.
I
just spent a lot of time on Series B with the whales. They actually give me a lot of information. Redhead is the star child saying her hair's purple now.
I tried to dye my hair blue. It didn't work. It went back to gray. There's another one of these.
Yes. No, that's what I was kind of wondering about.
Yes.
Those codes.
These, I think, is part. Oh gosh, so sorry, guys. If anybody can decipher, I feel Arcturian parts. I feel a little bit Atlantean.
And Palladian.
Pleiadian. Yeah, that's it. A little of both, but I don't really appeal to the Pleiadians. They like me though.
Right.
But for some reason, my energy doesn't meld with them. I'm too serious.
Well, actually, I don't work that much with Palladians outside of here.
Yeah,
neither do I. The ones that are Palladian descendants here. I'm very much associated with Arcturians.
Yes. See, that's the thing with me. Like, I'm sure I've worked with those from Mintaka and other places, but not. I don't know what it is. And like I've told you, I've met a draconian.
Right.
But it wasn't out of malice. Let's just put it that way. It was more like, can chill it. Let's just work with this out. You know, like
you stay there, I'll stay here.
You know, and I got their lovely friends. I got all the beautiful Nordic ones, the tall ones, the short ones. Like I even got this beautiful little gray guy, so cute. Poked his head like that. Ooh, ooh. It was the cutest thing in the world.
They tend to be a little shy.
They really are, the little ones, the little guys, not the big ones. The big ones, they just give me a pink eye. They don't like me.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Okay, because I work with a lot of gray hybrids. I mean, that's who I work mainly.
No, not the hybrids, the originals.
The original.
The big guys.
I didn't think those were around here anymore. I thought
no, they're not. No. We've moved them.
We're just dealing with the gray hybrids now. All those people are gone.
Yeah, even the Zetas, we're
they're gone.
Well, the ones that caused whatever they caused,
right?
Those are and that's what I mean by some things I can't say, but certain things I can. Yeah. I'm allowed to say this, that certain ones have been transferred.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Is that polite? Can I be polite about it? See, one of my goals is a diplomat.
They were. The bouncers escorted them out.
Yes. See, this is what my blue avians were trying to do with the Draconians in the first place in the last universe. So sorry to this one, but we actually we succeeded this time. So let's play. Right. This is the drawing of what I just showed you.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is kind of, I don't know. But it got me interested. This is a new one. I don't draw. This is a new technique. I don't draw like this usually.
This one's new.
Yes. And it's the Eye of Transformations. Oh, yes, I remember this. I was having a day. All right, here we go. This is it. So when it's this, you see, like I pull it back for a minute, right? And you can see. You see, like it's a little like a little swirl in the middle.
Yes.
The eye of a tornado. I believe we are all eyes of our own tornadoes.
Yeah, I thought it looks like a bird coming out of a tornado.
There you go. And then there you see, and they're all just kind of flying out, but they're all so freaking confident.
Yeah.
It's not like there's no questioning here.
Right.
We know what we're doing. Back away. Our space. I was like, okay.
So let's see what we got here. White Dragon. When it comes to energy, I tend to push the limits a bit. I do not ever hold back. That means crystals also, but they took a special wand away due to its power. Disappeared. Also, I do not like Dracos, especially the white royals.
I met that one. That's the one.
He says he tends to powder them at the first sight of aggression.
Yes, they're fun. Listen, the best way to deal with them is just smile. You just got to smile. Sorry, I don't know what else to say. I'm sure you did. See, I did this.
I actually have to. He does too. We have to.
This is the part.
More than take care of them. We have to do other things.
Yeah, no, you're fantastic with them. That's why this is how I wanted to show, just to show how I start some of these things. And this is my random sacred geometry for just no reason the other day. This is what I'm bored. Yeah, this is me being bored.
I wish I could be bored that way.
This is my form of boredom. Now I'll show you the other big book. If you guys keep talking and ask questions.
All right, let's see what else.
And I'll show pictures if you want to see more, but I have to, see which one they let me. As always. Ooh.
We're just going to show just a few we'll stay on just about 9 more minutes, and so you can show which one. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's me. Oh,
yeah.
And there's a little hidden underneath the bird, like right in that little space. See the little mini bird?
I see the mini bird in that face.
Yep. So I tend to hide things, and a lot of these were drawn because I had issues with family. I love my family, but they're family, and they're still. Yeah. And when I say biology, this is what I call this. I love this one. It's one of my favorites. The higher chakras, the vessel divine, and it's the heart.
That's the heart. Okay.
It's all the body. It's from the heart all the way up. Did I put it in the right direction?
Yeah.
Yes, it's the lungs. Yeah, the lungs, the heart, and upwards.
Wow.
It's all the body parts.
What's the top part then? Above all that. Yeah.
I'm trying.
Coming out of the heart.
It is so hard to get the angles of this thing.
There
you go.
They light out of that heart. Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of these have hidden pictures within the hidden picture. Within the hidden picture. And each message has something else to it. So
they're asking for you to come back on my channel again.
Are you serious? Mm-hmm. How did I know this is going to happen? I'm like the shyest human on the planet.
No, I am too. I mean, me being on YouTube is just a far, far, far stretch for me. And
so these are the example of the big guys.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is try to get every single one of these, because every single one has detailed, finite, crazy, minute drawings. And, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure everybody gets the feeling on this one.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going into a tunnel, and a raven or a crow is looking at me going in there.
Yeah, it's kind of, It's kind of going
in what it's doing.
Yeah, it's the quiet place. It's kind of like a quiet place.
Water, I feel like I would be swimming in it.
Yeah. Yep. I do a lot of these. These came out when I was trying. Now this is going to be shocking. Let me see. Yeah, it is. Sorry, I laughed because I know why I drew this.
Terry says that baby's the mother, bird's nest. That's what I'm getting at by saying on that.
I drew one of those in another notebook. This one is.
Oh, wow.
Now I'm going to zoom in for a reason. Let's see if you could see the snake.
I see the snake. You know what I first thought it was before it got closer? It looked like an arm coming out, like a power arm coming out.
Mm-hmm. And this one is, see if I can read the tiny writing. Hope reborn to be transmuted, withering viper against its own will.
One more time, say that again.
I know, right? Hope reborn to be transmuted, withering viper against its own will.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. It hits after. It's one of those.
Yeah.
There's a reason why. And I wrote unconditional love, consciousness, family, galactic help. And I wrote change inevitable. So this is, I would say, kind of a healing piece would be more of a piece.
Yeah.
Yellow to me is more source energy, is what comes from the creator, from the universe, right?
Right.
Blue is wisdom, knowledge, keeper of, all that good stuff, the shush stuff.
I use blue to calm the nervous system for people.
Yep, and that's I loved water for that reason.
Saying I received the message to incorporate light language into my artwork recently. Juno's a great artist, also. Exciting you started.
Juno has great comments. Juno has so many gifts. She asked, it's a woman, Juno, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Juno asked a question to someone else and asked, "Do I have a gift?" And I was screaming from my phone as I'm watching that.
Did she ask us? I mean, because her
gift. She asked someone else, and I said, and I'm sitting there going, "Yes, yes, yes, do something."
I think everybody's
anything. You're so gifted, and I just didn't know how else to scream through the phone to get it to her attention. So there, yes, you are so gifted in such a unique way. You have to do something. And if this is my gift through art, then honestly, it's not just art. I actually read cards, and I can read people's energy and remotely heal. And
I'll show you what she sent me. Hold on just a minute, and I'll show you what she sent me. Oh, if I can get it out. Yeah. Nope, I can't. I packed it away.
No, it's all
good. It was right there. It's packed away. Everything's getting packed away.
Juno, you got to do something with yourself more than you think. If I'm doing this,
she's saying, "Oh, thanks, bring tears to my eyes. I'm doing a lot behind the scenes right now."
Good. I challenge you. I challenge you to go further.
In a lot of classes right now, also.
She'd be surprised. She doesn't need all those classes. She already knows the answers. This is like the heart.
I think she's getting it as a kind of a springboard or a stimulation, or like most people who do these things.
I want her to know her own confidence, is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. She has the confidence in her to do it. Like, look on my head and look at all the energy flying, right?
Exactly. I was going to say, look who's talking. You need to be talking to her directly.
That's right. I yell at myself every day. Trust me. So I told my friend I'm doing this, and she said, oh, "Finally, a website for you!" And she got all excited, and I said, "Oh my gosh, seriously?"
I get pushed all the time too.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. I have to. Ooh, no. See, these aren't as exciting. Hold on. I want to see if I get any. Ooh, that one's a good one.
Now, we're going to go.
Last one. This one is biological. That's Nano World.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Oh, Juno's saying I can give you her email address.
Yes, please. You'll do that. I will. If she has any questions, I will do free readings for her, because she has to pay anybody for it. I don't believe
that. I'm sure she'll do that. I'm going to answer for her.
Yes, she said yes. She will take it. Also, I wanted to make custom artworks. That's the one I showed you that I did for Dr. Gail. I made a couple of others. One's
you're talking about readings. So you do readings for people?
I can.
Okay. Do you want to do readings for people? Because we can put it out here right now.
Listen, okay,
I can do that.
I can do these readings for people. It's I'm going to put it just this simply. My child is very special in a special way. He requires all my energy on a daily basis, all day. It is now 10 o'clock, who knows, 11 o'clock at night here in Australia. And I would have to, if I was going to do this, I would do this for those who are very interested in truly finding themselves. And please don't take this the wrong way. I know it's important to people, but I don't really answer well, am I going to get this job? I don't really answer well, is this boyfriend going to come back to me or not? Because if you're asking, then don't ask.
I don't get that because I'm a starseed healer. I don't get that kind of thing.
I don't get it either. Yeah. I can do what you do, Dr. Gail. I can answer the questions like, what star system could you most appeal to, or what, like, where do you find home most common to yourself, or what kind of things can you do to help yourself, or where can you go next, or in your life as a direction. But I'm not right. I can do it. Go ahead. Please explain it better than me. Go ahead.
I don't do that, and I don't do that either. That's not what I do. But mine's directly to ET and starseed.
Exactly.
Right.
Like the introverted ones. Like there's a wonderful person also, Aspie something. It comes in all the time. Love that name. By the way, part Aspie, or enjoy. So this is the fun of it. So when we enjoy being ourselves, we have to be, I want to help those who are searching.
Well, here's the question again. Do you want to do readings?
I do, but for those who are really searching. Like they're on that place where they hear something.
Everybody in this chat understands exactly what you're saying.
They do?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know a lot of people, when they do those readings, there's like, oh, can I talk to my dog? Yes, I can talk to your dog. But I'm just going to say, they're just going to be so happy to see you. I mean, I don't know how else to put that,
Okay. Well, we're going to wrap it up, and she and I are going to have this conversation afterwards, since we're just getting a little vague answer on if she's going to do readings. So it looks like
what? I'll leave it at this. We'll leave it for this. I'll after this, you can put information if we discuss after, and you'll see it there. How's that?
All right, everybody. Thanks, Nicole, for joining us, and thanks everybody here for joining us. And we will bring her back on, and I think she's going to be on Nancy Jean's channel also. So we're going to bring her out of that like all of us already are when we start this. So anyway, thanks for joining us, and bye, and you'll have a great day.
And that's for White Dragon, the dragon for you.
There you go. We'll end on that. Thanks. Bye-bye.